Hey guys, another video. Wanted to share with you guys kind of the great sadness that happened last week. So my sister, for many of you that knew, many of you maybe that don't, my sister had Huntington's chorea and had been suffering quite a bit, probably these last 6-7 years with it. I mean, she's had it for a long time. It's a genetic disease. It deteriorates your body and your mind, different rates kind of for different people. So she lived with us the last 3 years. We were home. Then we had a rough parting, as it were. She attempted to end her life in that season, and that's kind of what drove her to move out and whatnot. And so a week from today, last week, Thursday the 23rd, I think she ended her life in Missouri. And so just mourning her loss. Spent all day Friday just allowing the Lord to teach me how to mourn. Seeing both of my parents are dead, and I realized that I don't really know how to mourn very well, and so I really was intentional to invite the Lord into teaching me how to mourn and processing the death of my sister and the history of my sister. And Friday was really good. Mourning and crying and putting pictures online, which I felt like was really healthy for me to just, because I loved her. She was like one of my best friends for a long time, and then the disease just took her farther and farther away, which is super sad. So we spent Friday, Saturday, just remembering good times, remembering history, remembering all the things we did together, and I feel like God was so gentle in leading me, even just not really even landing or remembering the last 7 years of loss and hardship and separation. She chose to kind of disown us as a family, sadly enough. If you guys want to know more details, you can personally message me and whatnot. But so we've been kind of wrestling with that. This is Layla's first encounter with dealing with death. And so we've been holding her close, kind of leading her through what does that look like to process and deal and cope with the loss of somebody close to you. So I just want to let you guys know that's kind of what this last week was. This weekend, just mourning loss of my sister. We felt like God gave me an idea so we bought this big cake. As a community, we do prayer and worship every weeknight from 5 to 7. And so I bought a cake, a big chocolate cake, and we I just shared stories about her, and we just celebrated her life, kind of a closing memorial, type of thing. So it was really good. Just cried and shared stories about her and honored her life as my sister, and it was really good. And then she loves cake, and so we're like, we'll celebrate her by eating this massive, rich chocolate cake, which was super good. But on the flip side, I'm grateful that her pain is over, that her suffering is over. I mean, her existence the last couple years compared to what her life was and was sad, was hard, was like questionably, is it living or not? And that's just where the disease had taken her, with getting out, having the ability to do anything with the other physical things that she wrestled with. So I'm glad that her pain and that journey of her life is over, in the sense of suffering and wrestling with this disease for such a long time that she did. So thank you guys for your prayers. For those of you that knew or saw on Facebook, saw online, social media, thanks for your prayers, your wishes, your encouragement. Love you all. We're grateful. Glad that she's done with that season. Gonna miss her. Sad that we didn't get to connect before she ended her life, that she ended in such an angry, bitter, frustrated note. But that is the nature of this disease, of that disease, is that they call it the suicide disease. And so anyway, I just want to let you guys know, keep you in the loop of what we're working through and wrestling through and whatnot. Love you all. Again, if you have any questions, prayer requests, just drop me a line, let me know. Cheers.